All right, everyone, eyes in on me. Everyone listen up as we get set to take on the Ohio Bobcats to start year 6. I know there's been a lot of chatter, a lot of outside noise, right, saying that this program's done, that we don't have what it takes. Well, guess what? We're going to go out there today, and this is going to be the start of a new era of Sam Houston State football. It's year 6. We're only 3 years away from the college football playoff. Some of you guys sat here in front of us as freshmen, and we went to the promised land. We went to the highest roads. And since then, we've went to shit. Let's be honest. Let's be honest with ourselves, everyone. And everyone's wrote us off. Nobody thinks we have what it takes to make it back or even compete for this conference for that matter. I've read everyone's posts on Twitter. I know what everyone thinks about this program. But, hey, we're going to prove everyone wrong, and we're going to start off here at home against Ohio, and we're going to get off to the right foot here. This is a big game. The Bobcats are nice. They're a good team. They're a good program. They're going to come in here and look to knock your all's teeth in. And they just might do it if you guys don't go out there and execute and listen to our game plan. But the last 2 seasons are out the door. I'm done letting you guys embarrass me, and I'm done embarrassing you guys. So this is a new regime. We brought back our assistants from last year. They know they're on a short leash. They know they got to make me look good. I'm coaching for my job here, guys. So I need everything that's in you. I need that dog in you to come out here today and show these Bobcats who really runs shit. All right? So let's go. Let's go out there, prove ourselves, show that year 6 in this dynasty is going to be different.
One direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got and he's got it.
Run into each other. Great defense. Nice little screen. Whoop. Ooh. Let's go. Big first career touchdown pass. Bring us within 1, baby. I don't know why you just jump off and avoid him at the last second. That's horrible. That's horrible, 1. Thanks a lot, white cornerback. Let's go with old reliable here. If no one got me, I know old jet touch pass got me, baby. I know old jet touch pass got me, baby. It's a cheat code.
Get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what
Oh, thank you. Thank you. This ain't your dad's Sam Houston State team, baby. This is different. Josh Tootin. Oh, yeah. Kick it. Let's go. Get up. Get up, Bearcat Nation. Get up.
How can you give them a chance to score this touchdown?
What an effort. What a performance from our defense. Standing tall. Coach coaching for his job, baby. Yeah, I should have went for the field goal. Get those style points. It's all good. We're playing with class this year. Wow. What a start to the season. We got back to what we hang our hat on here in Huntsville. That's pounding the hell out of that football, running between the tackles, just running the ball. It's simple, but we got it done today. Shout out to the offensive line. Very impressive. They came back strong. I really challenged them, after they were stuffed on that 4th and 2 back in the second quarter. They rose to the challenge. Our combination of running backs came through. True freshman quarterback making his debut. We made the game plan simple for him. Really wanted to establish that run game and be the more physical team. And I thought we were. Definitely thought we were. And huge credit to the defense, man. 13 points allowed. This is a good Ohio team. They're going to win a lot of games this year. So I think we really sent a message with our defense. And, man, I like what I saw. We started 0-4 last year. We knew we had to get out to the gates, challenge ourselves with a strong opponent, but even more come out on top against a good opponent. So we did that. We did that, baby. Big 21-13 win. Let's go to some questions now. How does it feel to be undefeated, Coach? It feels great. It feels great, but, hey, you know what? We're just getting started. We got 11 more of these things to win. We feel like we can win every one of our games, any one they put in front of us. I know we got Georgia Southern up next, not to look too far ahead, but 3 games from now we'll be traveling into Texas A&M. That's a personal, that's an in-state rivalry. A big opportunity for us. but we got to keep things one thing at a time. We got to go into next week, Georgia Southern, be the more physical team, and be able to come back home the following week 2-0. That's what our goals are. We can't look too far ahead, but everything's in front of us, and I'm feeling good. I know the AD was excited. I'm on the hot seat, right, guys? But it's cooled down. It's cooled down a little bit. We've doused the flames a little bit. All right, next question. Coach, I know it's only one game. However, how do you feel about your secondary? A lot of big throws given up early. Yeah, secondary definitely is a concern with this team. We knew that coming into the season, that it could be a concern for us. But, hey, they also made some plays, some game-changing plays. You know, Tootin had the pick six that ultimately ended up being the difference in this contest, right? That pick six, we won by 8. So, got to tip our hat to the secondary a little bit. I mean, there definitely was some improvement to be shown, particularly on third down. Our third down defense was absolute poop last year. So it's got to be better. It's got to improve. But when we needed to make plays, we did, and I think that's the most important part of this team and something we did not do at times last year. Best college football live streamer on YouTube. Nobody puts more effort in than Spice. TD, I appreciate that very much. Just hoping to see the wins translate. That would make it all worthwhile. It's hard to do these things when you're getting your ass kicked. All right, we'll do some recruiting coming up. I'll put you guys know, I'll put the T's up on the screen. Oh, we got one more. Coach, how do you feel about Cooper Manning's son, Arch Manning? I wish he was a Bearcat. I'd take him. I'd take him on my team. I think at this point he doesn't have any more eligibility in the dynasty. But I think I'll take him. I don't know. Texas looked bad, though. They looked rough. Okay. One word to define the team after game one. I would say gritty. You knew I was going to go there. Gritty. We found a way to get it done. That's what good teams do, right? It takes a little grit sometimes to be able to pull that off. Chris asked, Coach, how about Weaver injury? As of right now, we're evaluating things. You know, I don't have a medical degree, so I can't go into the specifics. But we're definitely evaluating it. It's going to be a week-by-week thing. We feel like we've got the best trainers in the mighty CUSA. So we're just gonna take things one step at a time, and if he's ready to go, we'll throw him back out there against Georgia Southern. If not, we'll trust the next in line. Trevino looked pretty good today, so we feel confident either way. But we'll let you know. We'll definitely keep you updated. Grippy, Coach, how did you get your football skills? Well, I grew up on a small farm in eastern Kentucky, and all I knew was farm and ball, baby. I do Oklahoma drills with my cows. I try to tackle my horses, and then it all translated on Friday nights. That's how I became the hard-hitting head coach of the Sam Houston State Bearcats that I am. All right, guys, back to work. Back to work. Georgia Southern, don't they run the option? I think they run the option. I hope not.
For the touchdown, even if I get stopped
almost
the whole length of the field, they'll try to pound their way in.
Oh, that's the fourth running back. Look at the depth. Look at the depth in the backfield for the Bearcats. He's calling out the fans. Oh, we're running it. Screw it. Get in there.
After the snap. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way.
You don't play like a freshman, baby. You don't play like a freshman. These last couple years. Can't get off the field. Oh, play action? That was a good play call. Got to get off the field, man. Can't have that happen. Can't let that happen.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat.
Unbelievable. I hate how they just get bumped off the ball. Never happens to the computer, though. Should have been able to leak out easily.
Start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points.
Unbelievable. That's so stupid. Make a decision to start the fourth. Ooh. We can get a tud here. See ya. 4's up. Let's go. That's how you go into the fourth quarter right there. That's how you go into the fourth quarter, baby. Weaver. He tried to get a little cute there on us.
They keep attacking through
Yes, sir. Third down, baby. Oh, whoa, whoa. Helped him up just to shove him? Hell yeah.
Down with some bad intentions.
Oh, one. What are you doing? Oh, one. You didn't even try.
Late in the game, and the confidence is building. They want to throw it. He's got it. 2-point conversion.
And I just accidentally called a timeout. Awesome.
Third down. Looking to throw, it's Royer. Throws to the wideout.
Yes, sir.
Timeout called.
Woo.
Desperate to get.
Oh, it wouldn't let me fucking call timeout. Why?
Delay of game.
Oh, my God, bro. Why can't you call timeouts back-to-back? That's unbelievable. Still not over yet, though.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
All right, go ahead and run it, moron. Let's
That
go.
will be the final play as the
Let's
clock
go.
strikes 0 here. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row.
Ugly one. That sure was an ugly one. But that's the difference in this year's team and the past 2 years' teams is we found a way to get it done. And teams of the past couple years, can't say that we would have. Georgia Southern, great environment here for this matchup. They got a hell of a team. They really put the pressure on us, made things difficult. We had to earn this win. Some questionable decisions for me down the stretch. I'll take full accountability for that. We're going to have to review the film, see where we can get better, and see how we can put our opponents away because we gave them some life and we gave them some chances when it shouldn't have been the case. You know, this felt like a game we could have won by 10 or more. And it ends up being a 3-point game, and they have a chance in the final seconds. So defense, again, they came through late. Offense, shout out to a run game. Shout out to Weaver. Shout out to a freshman quarterback, Royer, man. He made some big throws, especially early. That one deep ball was huge, led to a score. But, again, we've got to figure out a way to put our foots on their neck, keep applying pressure, right? We score a touchdown in every quarter except the fourth when we could have needed it the most. So we got to figure out a way to capitalize games and finish off games. Fortunately, we were able to do that, as reflected by our 2-0 record. And it feels a little easier coming up here taking questions after we start out 2-0, as opposed to 0-4 last year. So Ball State coming up at home. Got a couple recruits coming to town too, so a chance to really get some momentum building as we head into Texas A&M coming up in Week 4. So take questions. All right, we got a bunch of questions here. How's it feel to still be undefeated, Coach? Feels great. Feels great. All our goals are in front of us. You know, we want to win a bowl game. We want to win the conference this year. I haven't played a conference game, but, you know, we're figuring out our identity and who we want to be through these first 2 games. And, you know, that's pounding the hell out of the damn ball. So we'll go to a new viewer, DeAndre Austin. Are you upset about the refs not letting you call 2 timeouts back-to-back? I guess I need to read the rule book. I'm kind of a moron. Didn't know that was a thing in real life and on the game too. So I got to refresh myself on the rules. But yeah, at the time I was upset. Assistants had to hold me back. I was letting the refs know what an idiot he was when it turns out I'm the real idiot. So just got to be better situationally. I didn't like the way things transpired in that fourth quarter, and we got to be better. Got to be better for sure. I am happy with the team's performance. Define the team with one word after game 2. I would say, let me think on that one. I'll come back to that one. How's it like being 2-0 and winning some games, unlike the start of last year? We'll combine this with, are we going to get a bowl game this season? Yeah, I think we're going to get a bowl game, and it feels completely different. You know, it's a lot easier coming up here, taking questions. I can scroll Twitter now and look at memes instead of having everyone calling for my job on every post I see, so that's different. I can show my face at the grocery store. I don't have to wear a hat and sunglasses to try and hide my identity. So things are completely different. My life's completely different. Life is good. Life is better, and we're going to get that bowl game this year. I'm calling it. Mark my words. How does it feel to have a team that believes they can have a special season? Coach Spice, have you actually done anything with your coordinators from last year? They're still employed. Coordinators are still employed. We had some long talks, some self-reflection. They were also on the DMT journey with me and Aaron Rodgers, so I think that's helped propel them to the success that they've had this year. And how does it feel to have a team that believes? I feel like that's the biggest part, right? Like, it's hard. It's dejecting when you start out the season 0-4, when you get spanked by James Madison. It's tough. It's hard to hang your head high, but I feel like we've got a lot of guys who believe in the vision this year. That's the difference. Coach, do you ever get tired from carrying those massive balls around all day? Way to lock them down defense. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It's definitely hurts the back a little bit, but, we find a way to push through. And sometimes you got to be aggressive, man. It's our team has taken the mindset, the mentality of me and having big balls like Coach. I just hope we have cups to be able to fit those big sacks of all our players on this team. Why didn't you scramble on the pick at the end of the half? Great question. That was a freshman mistake. For one, it was a play-calling mistake on my part. Should have continued to run the ball. Shouldn't have put him in that situation. Just kind of a freak play, but freshman mistake. I feel like he definitely should have took off. We'll talk about that in the film study and get better. MVP of the game, it's got to be our guy. It's got to be our running back. Got to be Big Weave. Big Weaver, baby. He was weaving his way through the defense all game, fighting through some pain, fighting through some injuries. Shout out to the training staff for injecting him with the finest morphine that we could find in Houston and getting him geared up to be able to battle through and propel us to victory. So shout out to Big Weave. Coach, it was 4th and 3, chance to seal it sooner, but your team gets a delay of game. Do you think these type of problems will affect you down the season? I think that's just coaching. I think we've actually hired someone. We're in the process of hiring someone on the staff who's just my idiot-proof guy. So when I'm about to do something stupid, he just lets me know. He just buzzes into the headset and he says, "Coach, don't do that." And so if we had that in place this game, I feel like things would have been differently in a lot of ways. So we're looking forward to adding them to the staff. Why did you go for that 4th and 1 at your own 35? Well, it just goes back to John's question. It's this big sack, King. We're aggressive. We're aggressive, and that's our mentality. That's just how we conduct ourselves. We'll give you that one word as we sign off. I think this word applies. Let me look it up on the dictionary real quick. We are brazen. We are brazen. And I'm not doubting you guys, but in case you didn't know what that means, because I didn't know what it means, I had to look it up to make sure it worked. Bold and without shame. We're brazen. That's what this program is. We are a brazen program. Add that to your vocabulary, guys. Not talking down of our opponent or anything here, but on paper, this should be a huge dub for the Cats. Real unique.
You cannot start better than that, fellas.
Oh, yeah. See, I was trying to use your pick. I freaking hurdled there. Let's go.
After a solid return on the pick for 3 from 44 yards.
I think you missed it. Oh, we got it. Let's go. Let's go, 7. Lucky number 7, baby.
On 3rd and goal.
Yes, sir.
Touchdown Bearcats.
Whiteheart hitting the gritty for you?
6 on the board. There have been
I think that's the gritty. I don't know, guys. I'm old.
off the play fake on 1st down.
Not used to seeing this from Coach Spice, are you?
Downfield. And
Maybe we need to do it a little more.
down the field, a big pickup on that one.
Let's go.
Made. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13.
Let's go. Get in there. Get in there.
Touchdown Bearcats.
How about that drive before the half? That's huge. That's huge.
They'll throw it on 1st down.
Oh, yeah.
He'll loft one deep
See ya.
and he pulls it
Good call, Appy.
inside the 15.
That's why we brought you on staff as an analyst, baby. That's why we brought you on staff as an analyst. Let's go. How about the freshman, the big arm freshman, baby?
Flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the
Got enough space.
Well, there goes the shutout. It's good while it lasted.
plays up as they go along. Long drives, eat the clock with the lead. This coach will be ecstatic.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Little cap on this one. Let's go. Look at that blocking. That blocking was a sight to behold.
And up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks, this quarterback.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Big number one. All that slander I've given him. And he comes through with a huge pick six. Let's go. Let's go, Blaine.
Coming up with a play like that.
Exclamation point, baby.
Comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week.
I'm feeling great, man. This team.
Going for it all.
Yes, sir. Another pick. Another pick. Learn from my mistake, guys. I took over that time.
Disciplined by this sophomore.
Woo, baby. 3-0. Man, it feels good. It feels good being the head ball coach of the Sam Houston State team, baby. It feels great. It feels amazing. We are 3-0. And we've got a big one coming up. Big trip, big business trip to College Station. Taking on Texas A&M, coming off this 30-piece nugget over Ball State. Dominant performance from our defense. They had some weapons that I thought posed an interesting challenge coming into this matchup. So this was big for us to be able to hold them to 8 points. Would have liked to get that goose egg on the scoreboard, but it's all good. Thought the defense played amazing. Thought our offense was awesome. Really proud of this team, man. Really proud of this team. This was a game that going into it, we said, hey, we're the favorite in every category. This is a game that we should go in dominating. And I feel like the last 2 years, this team would have stuck around with us until the bitter end. So I think this game specifically demonstrates our growth as a program. We're on the up and up. We're on the upward trajectory, baby. So we're going to take some questions, and then we're going to look at the stats from this game as well. TD says, Coach Spice, what do you have to say about the steroid allegations against Big Weave? Is it true or just a false rumor? Well, I can go ahead and say right now, I'll tell you who put that rumor out there. It was those clowns from UTEP. It was 100% those clowns from UTEP. They haven't beat us yet. They're looking ahead to our matchup, trying to find a way to get Big Weave on the sideline because they know they can't stop him. So they're out there perpetuating these rumors against our guy. For one, we can't afford steroids. Otherwise, everyone on the team would be shooting up. And it's just not true. It ain't true. So get your facts straight, UTEP, trying to circulate these BS and these rumors against our program. You just don't want to see Big Weave, and that's okay. Because no one does. Texas A&M is about to find out next game what Big Weave has. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Coach, they say some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. How's it feel to be the windshield so far this season? Hey, we're not just the windshield. We're the windshield on a damn 2024 Lamborghini, baby. We're riding in style here in this 20 whatever year we're in season, year 6. We're coming hard. We're feeling different, and we just got another win on the docket, baby. But again, there's bigger things in store for us. We know that. We've got a chance to really shock the college football world next week, going into a tough environment at Kyle Field. How do you feel about the defensive performance? I feel amazing. About this defense. The defense was stout, baby. Again, like we said, Ball State has some weapons. They've got some guys. They've got some dudes on that team that we thought could give us a tough game, but we found a way to lock in. Had a ton of sacks, it felt like. Ironic, while we're playing Ball State, that we had a ton of sacks. But, we'll take it. DeAndre says, Coach, I saw that Big Weave did not play in the fourth quarter. Do you have an updated status on Big Weave? We were resting Big Weave up. He's got a big matchup, and we've got a big matchup next week against Texas A&M, so we didn't want to take any chances. Training staff said, he's been through a lot these last couple weeks as the freight train of our team. So we just had to make sure he had enough gas to go. But he's fine. He's not on the injury report or anything. He's good to go for the next game. What drove you to take a shot on the big touchdown pass? Well, we wanted to really work in the passing game. It's going to be essential next week. We're going to have to make some throws if we want to top Texas A&M, and we knew that. So we just wanted to get our freshman quarterback, Royer, acclimated and be ready to go and ready to let it rip at Kyle Field. And, he's shown throughout this season when we put him in a good position that he could make plays. So I'm excited about his future. Coach, congratulations on the win. I wanted to know how healthy is Big Weave for Texas A&M and how effective he will be in your next win against A&M. He's going to be huge. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. But two, we got to find ways to be able to counter and get things off of that and really get the whole offense working next week. But definitely he's going to be a focal point, and he's good to go. He's ready to go. He's been fired up. He hasn't stopped talking about that matchup against A&M. I don't know if they know what he's ready to bring, but he's ready to bring it when matched up against the Aggies. Bison Prods, Coach, do you think you guys can get to the top 10 this year? I think we're going to take it game by game. But definitely, our sights are set on returning to that college football playoff. We were a top 10 team that year. So definitely what we want to get back to and what we hope to get back to. But we just got to keep grinding, keep plugging away. I think we'll know more after this next game against Texas A&M. One word to define the team after Game 3. I would say, in honor of our opponent, I would say ballsy. Ballsy. So we got gritty, we got brazen, we got ballsy. Suspense is killing me. That 12th man, they're rocking. They did their weird little cheers at midnight. And the cult is ready in College Station.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
Yes! Let's go. Punt. We can shut these fans up.
The give to the running back from the
Here we go. Oh, no.
And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That's where we need big weave, man.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And makes the grab.
He's too slow. He's too damn slow.
Down Aggies. Touchdown.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to.
Lofts one high and deep.
That's probably dumb. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. This kid is crazy.
They can pick up a first down without scoring. Oh, the ball's on the ground. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate.
First half coming to an end. Offensive and defensive effort around.
Screen, screen, screen.
Out on the screen.
Oh, no, no, no. That's crazy.
The end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback in
Take me out to dinner first if you're going to fuck me game. Come on.
almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Unbelievable, man. Unfreaking believable.
Right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And that is no.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes.
All right, come on defense. Come on, defense.
Get the quarter started.
We're still in a good spot.
Through the air, it's Nix. He lofts it high.
Torched him. Nothing I can do. Just a better athlete.
He's got it. Touchdown, Aggie. And
That's 2 of their touchdowns, spamming speed because they have.
house call. They push the lead out.
Almost near midfield. To me, this is green light.
Oh, it's out. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
And I mean, I really can't say anything because he's played amazing.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to throw, it's Royer.
There we go. You're not shutting us out. Let's go.
They made it to the house when they found that 6 points. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep.
Ah.
Turns it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And a big
Not that I want to avoid your
Run
questions.
that clock.
Fitting ending there. Fitting ending.
play. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Aggie. And once he found open space, the
Boy, we fought and clawed and battled like true Bearcats tonight. We left some points on the board, multiple points, multiple touchdowns, multiple scores, and really felt like, we had a chance to be right there where we wanted to be and in the thick of things here in this one. But some untimely turnovers, some freshman mistakes. You'll have those, right, when you start a true freshman in a hostile environment like this. But, man, you gotta tip your hat. You got to give it up for our freshman quarterback, Royer, today. He had some balls of steel. Some of those throws, when they're leaving his hands, I'm thinking, oh, shit, here we go, it's picked. But he found a way to put that right in the breadbasket multiple times. faced with tough situations, defense in his face. So that kid, he's going to be the truth, man. I'm looking forward to seeing him grow, and I'm looking forward to continuing to seeing this team grow, right? We were right there. The score doesn't indicate how close this game was. They got some cheap touchdowns on us, just out-athleted us at times. But our defense gave us a chance, an opportunity. Our offense moved the football, and we didn't back down, most importantly. So I think this game really sets the tone for what this team can become. And hopefully if Texas A&M, because I know they've already lost a conference game, could find a way to get to the playoffs, and maybe we'll see them there. I have full faith that we will be there, but it's just whether or not they can make it back. Not sure that they're good enough or not. But, yeah, we'll be quick. We'll be quick here. We appreciate everyone joining us tonight. A little longer stream. Before I take your questions, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Greatly appreciate it. I'll leave that on the screen here as we close out. Like helps on the video too. Appreciate you guys being here. Biggest takeaway from the game, Brett, definitely is just the toughness that our team showed. We were tenacious tonight. Again, I know the scoreboard doesn't reflect that, but we went toe-to-toe with one of the best teams in the state, one of the best teams in college football, and we did not flinch. We did not back down. So I think that says a lot about where we're at as a program. A couple years ago or last year in this situation, I don't think the result's the same. So we've came a long way, and we're going to continue to get better and better week in and week out. Offense struggled, but defense was making them earn it. How do you feel about their performance? They gave us everything we could ask for, and I think we've got to give the defensive coordinator all the praise in the world. He was under fire from me. He was under fire from y'all in the chat. He was under fire on the message boards. He was under fire any way you could imagine it. There were probably people putting bulletin boards up throughout town, bulletins on the boards up around town saying that he should be fired. People going to Craigslist saying he should be fired, all over the place. But he was able to channel out the noise, funnel out the noise, and channel in the coach that he actually is. So huge credit to him. We wouldn't be where we're at without him. So he definitely deserves all the praise in the world. Chris says, Coach, unfortunately, we couldn't capture the victory over Texas A&M with that behind us. What is happening with Big Weave? He appears to be becoming more and more injury prone. What are your thoughts? Yeah, that's something that we definitely have to monitor as the season goes on. It seems we throw him out there and, a couple carries in, he's already dealing with some nagging injuries, and I don't know if things are just getting worse or, what's going on. But we certainly need him moving forward the rest of the season. I thought Trevino stepped up when we needed him most in this game. He had some big plays for sure, but having Weaver out there for the full 4 quarters really could have made a difference. So it sucked not having out here. We definitely got to make sure we do everything we can to get him back right and get him as part of our lineup as RB1 because we need him for sure. DeAndre says, how do you feel as a team going into conference play? I feel as good as possible, maybe even better than possible. I expected us to turn a corner this year, but, this team has showed me a lot over these first 4 weeks, and I think they're going to continue to remain hungry. We've got a couple licks we need to get back from our conference foes. We just got to keep bringing this effort week in and week out, and we'll be fine. I feel great about this team and where we're at. Appy says, one word to define this team after Game 4. Let's see. We've went with gritty, we've went with brazen, and we've went with ballsy so far. I think we're going to close out tonight's stream as a tenacious team. We showed our teeth, and we were all bite and no bark this game. Again, I know we coughed it up in the red zone a couple times, left some points on the board for sure, but we went toe-to-toe with Texas A&M and did not back down. So I'm going to go with tenacious. 3 big dubs. We battled hard against those pesky Aggies. Unfortunately, we fell a little bit short, but I think it shows that we're right there. So we got to come out swinging against a conference foe now. We're into conference play. And we got to knock off these Raiders. Not just any Raiders, Blue Raiders, if you're watching both. Yep, god damn it. All right, I got to focus. Sorry, I'm trying to fucking tweet this out. I need an intern or something. Someone apply.
Allow completions in those third down situations underneath.
All right.
And you come up in the rally and everybody flies to the football. That's great.
Hope it's been a great day. Hopefully we can get you that birthday dub.
Take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it pay dividends.
Oh, he missed it. He missed. Let's go. Big win. It is college football 25.
On the option.
Oh, yeah. Big weave. Big weave. I told you we'd get him cooking. I told you we'd get him cooking. No, I forgot about the turbo. Forgot about the turbo. My bad. Oh, he just snuck it in there. We're still in front, though. Let's go. We're still in front. You guys know we're going for it. You know what it is. You know what time it is.
Actually telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us.
How about this little wildcat action? The wildcat action. They ain't ready for it. They ain't ready for it. You put Weave and Trevino in at the same time, that's bad news. That's bad news for the defense. He says it's time. It's time for a nap. We're putting you to bed.
He's looking to throw.
Uh-oh.
He unleashes a long one.
What couldn't happen? What couldn't happen there? What's up, Frog? How's it going? How's it going?
Grab and go for the score.
Defensive coordinator, we can't let that.
How hard is it to defend when you have a weapon?
Can't let that happen, dude.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game.
Oh, yeah! Our guy Appy. Hey, that's for you, Bison. Our guy Appy, our analyst up in the booth. He saw something. He buzzed down. He said, Coach, get that deep threat. Get Nicky cooking. Order earlier. This is 55 yards.
Everything will have
If he makes this, I'll be seriously impressed.
5 yards away.
Yeah, no way. There's no way. You guys saw what it looked like when I tried to kick a 55-er.
Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee.
All right, we can still make a stop. Still make a stop here.
Work done now. Great execution, getting the score, but now we got to go for 2. Under 2 minutes left in the game. We don't know if we're going to get the football back and get our 2-point play ready.
Still make a stop here. Stay in front.
They're bringing heat.
Oh, got to make that tackle, bro. You have to make that tackle. What the hell? Are you serious? You've got to be kidding me, bro. You have to be joking right now. Are you kidding me? That's our best player, too. No way. No way.
In this game.
Oh, they're going to press.
So far, but
I don't know if we're going to have time to. It's got to be a touchdown. Oh, and it's going to be. It's going to be. Let's go. Walk-off dub. Suck it, Middle Tennessee State. How about that, baby? I can't believe they would. Why would they press? Why would they press there? That is absolutely insane. We had no business winning this game. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I can't believe they came out in that. Cannot believe they came out in that. Oh, that was an ugly dub. That was a gross. A gross dub. Gross dub, guys. But it's a dub. Whew, guys. Absolute stinker of a win. That was porta potty. Sewage, raw sewage. Ugly win. Feel like we had no business coming out on top of that one. Big second quarter. We scored 21 points in the second quarter. Offense disappeared. Beyond that, I don't know if maybe adjustments were made at halftime of them or what, but going to have to get our guys some goggles or some glasses or some LASIK or something because we had guys missing holes like they were virgins out there tonight. Got to be better. I thought the line played enough to get it done. But again, when guys aren't seeing clearly the holes that are there, I mean we can't allow that. Freshman QB had some bad reads, made some mistakes in this one, but our defense stood tall. That's been the theme of this season, right? When we've had these ugly wins, the defense has stepped up in all of them. So shout out to the defense coming through again. Shout out to the quarterback for clutching up when we needed him most. Can't believe they would press in that situation. Just buffoon play call from Middle Tennessee State. They deserve to lose for trying to do that against our guy Nicky. We know he's a deep bomb specialist, so I don't know what they were thinking there. But it worked out in our favor, and we'll take it. Again, it wasn't the prettiest of dubs, but we got a W in the column, and that's all that matters. Let's take some questions now. How do you think your team performed in this game? Not good at all. Not good at all. But, you know, historically in college football, the great teams, they have these games like this where you have to battle, where you have to fight. And I'd rather us go through that adversity now than, you know, conference championship or playoff if we're fortunate enough to make it. So it was a good test for us. Middle Tennessee State's a good team. They were 84, 85 overall team coming into this. So, it's not like they're New Mexico State. So I thought this was a good one. Red Floyd Stadium was rocking. There were hundreds of people here. So it was a good. It was a little different than Texas A&M, of course, but conference game coming off that tough loss as well. The response was there, even though we struggled a bit of times. So got it done. Got it done. Coach, what's going on with Big Weave? He's not so big anymore. Yeah, Big Weave. He's struggling. I think they really keyed in on him today, and he's been battling those injuries, but he'll be all right. He had the drop late in the game on the series trying to make a comeback. He was wide open, could have fought and got a first down, but I think he's kind of just thinking too much, right? I think we've inflated his ego a little too much, so he's got to come back down. Maybe we'll throw Trevino in there as starter just to kind of see how he responds, mix it up a little bit when we take on our next opponent, but I think he'll be okay. He'll be okay. We can do that. We've got some home games coming up, so I think we might make some adjustments, kind of see how that works out. How do you feel about the missed tackle on the 2-point conversion? Pissed me off. Pissed me all the way off. Six is one of our best players, if not our best defensive player. So to see him, have issues making a stop, and, we wouldn't be in this situation if it wasn't for that. So it's frustrating, but it's something that's fixable. It's teachable. It's coachable. So we'll get him right. He'll be all right. He'll step up for us when we need him, for sure. Why do you think this game was as hard as it was? I think coming off of that Texas A&M game, all the highs, all the emotions, being right there with one of the best teams in the SEC in the country, and losing like we did, I think that was a little deflating emotionally for us, right? We didn't score in the first quarter. We're down 3-0 after one. But we finally woke up, and then we just went back to sleep again in the second half. So I think maybe the highs of that are wearing off a little bit, and I think we just kind of struggled more so than we would have liked after that game. Coach, I don't know where to begin. I'll start with the offense. You guys have seemed to be struggling the last two games. What is happening offensively? I think we've got to dial in. We've got to focus on what got us here to this 4-1 record. That's pounding the piss out of the football and running between the tackles. And we got to get back to that. That's something that was lacking today. Something that was definitely missing. Looking at these stats, they look good. 34 carries for 147, 2 tuds. 4.3 per rush. You'll take that most days, but we know we can be better, and that's what we got to get back to. Got to get back to that blue-collar, workhorse, lunch pal mentality, and I think we'll do that in our next game. Frogs, so Coach Spice, even though you scored 27 points, how do you think your offense can do better, and what's your plan with the great defense? That game, will you take it into more hard practices? Yeah, we're definitely ramping up the intensity in practice. It's going to be full contact, 3 hours, maybe even 4. Don't tell the NCAA. But we got to get our physicality. We got to get our aggression back, our violence. That's where it all starts. That's what we hang our hat on as a program. So we got to get back to that, and we will. We will. Let's go, guys. Back to work. Workmanlike. You guys know the word of the day. Workmanlike. Yes, sir. See you in the end zone. See you in the end zone. Oh, I tried to hurdle him and be an asshole. Glad I didn't get him hurt. I would have regretted that one.
This first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry match.
Getting through the hole.
Maybe 42-3.
Nice positive gain.
Oh, no. Spoke too soon. Spoke too soon.
The best running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They'll run the option.
Oh, no. What the hell? Why did you – what? Why did you toss it like that?
Unit comes on, and he's going
you
to
can probably go ahead and book this one for him. This kid's a prodigy. Yeah. That's insane. That's insane.
And with that field goal, they dropping back, it's Royer.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Whiteheart. Turn me up. Turn me up. I seen that. That was that vision. That was that vision right there. I said, let's get that slot fade to our guy Whiteheart. Big 6'5". Big 96 speed. Give him a chance. I like how, I don't know if you guys noticed that. They put the 13 on the board before he even caught the ball. This is how confident they are in this offense. Look at this. Look at this. We haven't even scored yet. We ain't even scored yet. They got 13 on the board. This is when we hike the ball. Ball ain't even in the air yet. Look at that confidence in us. Look at that confidence. I love it. I love it. Shout out to the clock keeper, the score keeper. Let's go. I think I missed it. Oh, yeah, let's go. Suck it, Lil A. That's for you. Enjoy talking to yourself, bitch, while you're banned.
Give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He lobs one high down the left side.
Yes, sir. We'll take that. Thank you.
Double coverage, and he
Thank
picked
you.
it off. A return there would have just been off the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
Oh, yeah. Little PA Tud, baby. They were stacking that box. I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver.
Cooked me off the
end zone.
Good play. Good play. Outside run.
He gets the edge.
He's been calling
makes
for
the
it.
big play.
He's been calling for that outside run. He's been calling for that outside run. You can see why. You can see why. Give me 6. Give me 6 of them things, baby.
Not be denied.
Quick strike.
Hit that subscribe button if you're new here. That sexy tud we just had. Oh!
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball
I can live
game
with
there,
that.
Kevin.
I'll
Thanks
live with
for the
that.
update.
Because if I would have had that diving
Pass attack.
interception with the defensive
And he
tackle, I
takes
would have
it
woke the
all
damn
way.
apartment
They
complex
couldn't
up.
stop him. Out of the shotgun on third down. Going back to the well, another
Yes, sir.
deep ball. And
Yes, sir.
he's
Big
got
7.
it inside the 35.
Big 7, lucky number 7, baby.
Bearcats.
7 gets a
And
6.
they
Let's
take it
go.
in for 6 more points.
Stop pressing us. Fire that damn cannon. Let's go.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. He's going up top.
Ah.
He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Miners. He has been surgical. Precision.
So nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on.
Oh, yeah. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And they add 6 more.
Trevino.
Are in
Deserve
zone
all the
coverage,
boost for
and
that one.
Just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making it
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP.
so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that.
Nope,
Fires
I won't.
toward the end
Let's
zone.
go.
And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
Stop pressing him.
And, you know, late in the
Stop
game,
pressing him. Fire that damn cannon. Fire it twice.
when they got the
Fire
lead,
it twice.
they
We're
got
running out of ammo.
this offense.
100
got
yards
over.
passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game
Oh,
ball.
man.
There's no
That's
doubt about
ugly.
it. This guy has
Hit the
That's
gas,
ugly,
kid,
guys.
wide
What the hell?
open ahead. And he ran away from the defense to take it in.
Let's go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Yes, sir.
And he intercepts it. He'll try to take it back.
Oh, big Blaine.
Dozes it. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker.
Let's go. Suck it,
And the kicker
UTEP.
delivers
5
the
and 1,
three to
baby.
salvage that drive.
Drop those comments.
Push
All right. I know we've probably got a lot of questions. We made some poor decisions collectively as a staff and personally throughout that second half. For one, I had the announcer volume up way too loud, so I apologize for that. Hopefully I didn't make your ears bleed. Hopefully I didn't make your eyes bleed with some of the decisions that I made over the course of that fourth quarter particularly. But first off, I'm not going to tip my hat to UTEP because they're our rivals, so fuck them. That's why I went for the field goal there, just to rub it in. Undefeated against the Miners. But they gave us everything we wanted, as they have the last couple years. This was a freaking shootout, man. This was a lot of fun. It was 17-10 at halftime. It finishes 55-45. So we scored 38 in the second half. They scored 35, man. It was a old school Big 12 style, Michael Crabtree, Graham Harrell, Texas Tech against Colt McCoy in Texas type of game. It was a lot of fun to be a part of. It was a butthole clincher. It's a term we use a lot in this program, and this certainly qualifies as a butthole clincher. Squeezed tight throughout this one. But we found a way to get it done despite some stupid decisions by me. We made some changes defensively throughout the second half. throwing some new looks out there that we haven't done, and you can see why we haven't done them, right? That cornerback blitz where the receiver's wide open by 20 yards. I mean, that was a terrible play call. That's on me. Defense has been a strong suit all throughout the season, but they were not today. So definitely can't continue to string together performances like this. It kind of reminds you of the last 2 games of the season last year. So got to be better. Can't allow that to happen moving forward, and we will not. So, yeah, that's all I've got. Great performance from our offense. Looking at some numbers real quick here, we had 630 yards of offense, 229 on the ground, 401 through the air. They had 470 passing yards. Again, that can't happen. We gotta eliminate that. Shout out to Big Weaver, 16 rushes, 159 yards for him. And he was also a force in the receiving game. Our leading receiver, 7 catches for 44 yards. So doing the math, I think that puts him at 203. However, he did not get into the end zone, so that sucks. Got to find a way to get him in the end zone. For those of you who have Big Weave on your fantasy team, we'll fix that next time. Let's take some questions now. DeAndre asked, Coach, how do you feel with this record so far in the season, and how does the offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator feel after this game? Well, I hope the defensive coordinator is hungry, ready to get back to work after the effort that our defense showed today. And a lot of that, was on me. I was overriding, what we've gone with, what's worked throughout the year. And I was overstepping a little bit. So I've got to play hands off, let him cook, and I'll do that moving forward. But, the putting up a 28 spot in the third, it had me nervous and kind of got us out of character with some of our play calls, and that can't happen. But offense coordinator's got to feel great, right? He's probably go home and play the lottery the way our offense has looked the last couple weeks compared to this week. A lot of home runs in this game. We ran the hell out of the football, but also mixed in some passing. 630 yards, I think that's a record under Coach Spice, and it ain't close. So big shout-out to the offensive coordinator. And how do I feel about the 5-1 record? Amazing, especially to get our 5th win against our bitter rival UTEP and continue our dominance over the pesky Miners. We like it. We like it a lot. Bison, if you guys end up getting ranked sometime soon, how do you guys think you'll handle being top 25? Well, some of these guys were on that playoff team, not a whole lot of them. So I think that we'll be able to handle it effectively. But, it's still kind of a work in progress. You got to see the response of the team, but I think we could handle it without a doubt and put those distractions out the window. John says, how do you think the new acquisition from Ohio State, offensive coordinator John Borders, and the new special team coordinator Frog went today? I think they were amazing. We got that field goal right before halftime. I know Frog's been working hard with our kicker to make sure he gets his P's and Q's down. And John, what a debut game from Coach Borders. Again, record set under Coach Spice, but the credit goes all the way to him, right? He found a way to be balanced, blend in that run and pass, and we're excited to have him on our staff. One word to define the team after Game 6, we'll come back to that one. Chris, Coach, congratulations on the win. I'm glad the offense was playing how we know they do. However, 45 points allowed from your opponents. What do you say to your defense allowing 45 points? I say be better. Be better. That's not the standard. That's not the standard of Sam Houston football. They know that. They'll bounce back from it. UTEP was playing out of their minds. This is probably the highest points they'll score all season. They had a little extra motivation, So, I think it's just a one-off. I think it's a one-off. Aiming to game, have you ever wondered how many times you could twist your ball sack before it falls off? No, I haven't, but please report back if you have balls. Not sure on that one. Big Dog says tensions were high in the game, Coach. Being a rivalry game, how was the handshake at the middle of the field with UTEP's coach, despite kicking a field goal and not taking a knee? Well, me and him don't like each other. So we don't shake hands. We don't shake hands. We're not on speaking terms. I see him at the Conference USA Media Day. He ducks his head and walks the other way, tail tucked between his legs. So he's a coward. I mean, of course, that's the type of representation they have for their university, and it couldn't be a more fitting guy. So we love continuing to improve and go to 6-0 against UTEP. We just own them. I own them, and they should just rename the university after Coach Spice, I think. Now, this has got to be a game. This has finally got to be a game where we just kick some ass. Look at those rankings, 87, 78. This has got to be a game, guys, where we pull away. Those ACC refs just bailing Miami out again. Oh, yeah. We've got reservations for 6 along with that. I don't even know who number 8 is, but he's finding the end zone. Let's go. Glenn Hewitt.
Touchdown Bearcats.
That's how the defense responds, baby. Force those takeaways. I love to see it. I love to see it. Yeah, that was not the right read there, sir. It's going to be interesting or disaster.
Snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read.
Okay, interesting. Let's go. Let's go. Big weave tutty just for you, John. Let's go. Yeah, honest. They are. They sure are. Oh, come on, bro. You guys are there. You have to make the play. You can't let these losers get confidence. All right, Chad. Come here, little boy. Yeah, you don't want any of those. You don't want any of those problems. You don't want any of those problems. Let's go. 3rd and 13. We run the ball. How about that? How about that? Oh, he snuck that baby in there. He snuck that baby in there. Diddy for QB. Hey, I'm not opposed. Oil him up. Let him run wild. That'd be hard to. It's hard to tackle someone that's covered in baby oil.
Trying to find his man on 1st down.
Yes, sir. Tutty. Thank you. That slot fade. That's just nasty. It's not fair with Whiteheart. I like how they tackled me late as hell too.
Control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this week.
Fire that damn cannon. Let's go.
Farther, you get the touchdown. On 4th down.
It's always a good look with big weave under center, baby. Let's go. Ice in his veins. Maybe some steroids too. Who knows? Who knows? QB's calling audibles and hot routes. They're throwing Hail Marys.
Let's it fly deep downfield.
We're letting Big Cam Frank get a pick. He wants more. He wants to find the end zone. Come here, little bitch. Get off me. Get off me. Hey, that was exactly what we wanted. Exactly the answer we wanted after that shootout last game against UTEP, our rival. We wanted to see the response, how we would answer. Definitely challenged our defense, and they stood tall. They stood tall with their shoulders high, great posture, and locked up. They freaking clamped up today, man. This was a game we knew. This was an inferior opponent, so this needed to be a game that we dominated, and it was. We let them hang around a little bit early on, but we found the answers in the second half, pitched a shutout in the second half, held them to 10. We'll definitely take it. Things we can improve, don't get me wrong, but we forced turnovers. We took care of the ball, more importantly. We ran the hell out of the ball, which you know that's what we want to do here at Sam Houston State. And all in all, it was a great performance. It was a great performance, a performance that I'm very proud of, and one that gets us to bowl eligibility, and more importantly, moves us to 6-1. But there's something I want to address here. I don't understand why we're not getting love in the top 25. This team has worked their ass off. Yeah, you might look at that one loss, see the double-digit defeat to Texas A&M, but if these voters actually watched the damn games, they would have saw that we gave the Aggies all they wanted. So this is a team that's deserving to be in the top 25. I ain't asking for the top 10. I ain't asking for the top 5. 25th, 24th even. We'll take either one of those. But we're one of the best 25 teams in the country, and if you don't rank us, we'll go out and prove it, damn it. Give us our respect. Give us what we deserve, and put us in that top 25, you cowards. We'll take questions now. We've got John. Is the DC still on the hot seat after this performance? One game may not be enough for him to get off, but your call. Yeah, we're definitely going to keep him, keep eyes on him, and keep challenging him. But I think he's done enough this season to stay off the hot seat. We're night and day from what we were defensively last year. So, and he bounced back. You know, it's always about response with our team, right? We want to see how you answer. And after giving up 45 last game, he puts a 10 spot on the board here in this one. So I liked what he showed. But yeah, it's a day by day, it's a week by week thing. So we're flushing this. It's in the rear view, and we're on to our next game. So we'll see what he does then. But I like what he's done so far this season. The final score was 35-10. We've got Big Dog. Congrats on your dominant win, Coach. Who is getting the game ball tonight? It's tough. You want to say Big Weave, right? I mean, he's dazzled all of us with his performances all throughout the year. Definitely the front runner for Conference USA Player of the Year. But I think it's got to be game balls, right? Plural. There's got to be a sack of balls handed out. And that's to the offensive line, man. The offensive line, they don't get the shine. You guys don't know their names. Hell, I don't know their names half the time. But we're not able to put performances together like we have this season without our gritty and tough and resilient offensive line. So they get the whole sack of balls. That's right there. Murderfest, how many more games do you think it will take for your Sam Houston State to be? I think we should be ranked now. I think we've done enough now to be ranked. Again, the pollsters, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know who they're watching. They must be watching some of those sorry teams in the Big Ten or something. But they need to be watching the Sam Houston State team because this is a team that's deserving of being ranked. This should be another ass-kicking on paper. But the games aren't played on paper. And it's a road trip. So we'll see how this team responds.
37-yarder.
All right. We'll take it. That's a W. That's a W.
Third down.
Well, that's our fourth-string running back. Okay. Couldn't tell. Couldn't tell. He hits that hole just like Big Weave. Celebrating in the ref's face. Let's go.
Great example of a running back.
We'll take the 3.
It'll bring up a fourth down. They'll play it safe and try.
You're going to hate the kicking on here, Murderfest. I'm just going to go ahead and warn you. The kicking sucks. So force the field goal.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
Oh, Frank! Damn it! After I hyped you up in the press conference, you're there.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Oh, no.
The receiver was double.
Hit as he threw. Fuck me. He was open, too. Let me hit them while they throw, though, and we're not fucking picking shit off. We'll take that, though. We'll take that, though. We'll take that. He's selling hard. Take the lead. Take the lead.
And they've regained the lead.
Walter White's got the refs paid off.
Positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. That was huge. There we go, defense. There we go, defense.
Just be smart with the football.
That was huge. That was huge. I don't know if it's going to work.
Looking to throw for it. He lets it fly.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. On his head. On his head. What a catch and run. Holy cow. That was a prayer answered. That was a prayer answered. Oh, my God. This was a terrible decision, too, by the way. Just threw it up. Just gave him a chance. Oh, my. This is the type of play that if they got on me, the controller would be broken. Holy cow. On his head. Literally. Literally. That is the definition of on his head. Randy Moss, where you at? I better see that on You Got Moss, baby. Can't believe it. Well, we'll take another tud before the break. Thank you. Appreciate you. Yes, sir. You should. I don't see how you didn't learn your lesson. After I peeled that last ball off your scalp, you're gonna come out and press the next play. What the hell's wrong with you? Watch 16. He's got something up his sleeve. I just know it. I just know it. I just know it, baby. Come on. Stop playing with me.
Touchdown, Sam Houston. A great
Stop playing with me.
touchdown. Any return.
How about it, guys? 7-1. Another dub for your Cats. This one was a game that took a fight, right? This was a 12-round clash. I would say heavyweight, but New Mexico State is not a heavyweight. They're a featherweight. But we found a way to get it done. You know, we were kind of like Floyd Mayweather tonight, counterpunching, bobbing and weaving, finding a way to get it into those late rounds and go to that scorer's decision like Floyd does so well, right? But this team is so resilient, man. I just love this group. Even when guys don't show up, you know, it's other guys that step up. And today that guy was Coxey, the freshman receiver. He had that huge play. You know, we're in a dogfight. We were in an absolute dogfight. They were giving us everything we wanted. Royer just threw up a prayer, the freshman connection. He finds our guy Taylor Coxey, and that might have been his first catch of his career. Absolutely head tops the poor kid. That defensive back needs to quit football because he's going to get embarrassed with that for the rest of his life. He probably won't even be hired at any of the jobs he applies to because they're going to say, oh, yeah, you're that kid that got head topped by Taylor Coxey in the same Houston State, New Mexico State game, aren't you? Because you know the nation's watching this game. They're going to remember that play for the rest of their life. Go ahead and da-da-da, da-da-da, because that's the number one play of the day right there, baby. Big Coxey coming through. Royer overcame that turnover that he had earlier when we were trying to do a little too much. As he's done all throughout the year, man, he stepped up. Not the best game for us on the ground. We did have around 150 yards, just under. Weaver with 10 carries for 5 yards. It was tough sledding for him. We couldn't really get a whole lot going on the ground. We got to be better there. But the passing game came through. When we needed it. We had 2 big catches from Coxey and Nicky, right? The 2 back-to-back deep balls that got us to this position. So, again, I'm tired of vouching for it. I'm tired of saying it. We've got 2 frauds in the conference that are ranked ahead of us, and they shouldn't be. There better be a number next to our name next week when we take the field. I'm tired of this. I shouldn't have to say it. You guys see the product week in and week out. We should be ranked. We should be ranked, damn it. Take some questions now. Not a question, more of a statement. Let's go Bearcat Nation. This is our year. I love it. Appy says another big second half. Chris, coach struggled early first half. However, it seems big weave was not 100%. Is this something we should be concerned about moving forward? No doubt. He was struggling a bit today, and we limited him a little bit. He didn't see the field as much as normal, of course. And only 10 carries, made the most of it. Still had 5 yards a pop. But definitely, this was a game we felt like we could win through the air. And obviously we were able to do that. So we didn't want to put Big Weave in a bad position because we need him. We've got some tough games, again, against those fraudulent teams in the conference that are ranked ahead of us. Still on the docket and several others, some revenge games from last year too. Louisiana Tech, I'm talking about you. So there's still some big games ahead, so we got to make sure Weave's good to go for those because we're going to be a problem if he is. Without a doubt. Murderfest says 3 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles, a lot of praise for the defense. What's your take on moving forward and figuring out the rest of the season? I think we just gotta stay where we're at, right? We found our identity. That's pounding the hell out of the football, running it down your throat for 4 quarters. And if we can continue to have that mentality, if we can keep our guys bought in, continue to grind in the weight room and at practice, then this is going to be a special team and a special year. 7-1, year 6. The turnaround is real. We've got playoff aspirations, but we've got the toughest part of our conference schedule on the stream for you guys tonight. And you can see what's at stake here. Conference standings at the top of your screen. Your Bearcats sitting pretty, 7-1, 4-0 in the conference. But 4 of those teams on the list, starting with Kennesaw State, who we're about to play, are in the thick of things too. Trevino, RB2, he's a dog. He's a dog too. He's a dog also. Let's go. What was that?
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal.
Oh no. Okay. The Owls are serious. They got white running backs hitting the gritty on us. Oh no.
And that pass is intercepted.
What's the receiver doing on the block? That never happens.
Looking to move it through the air. He
Uh-oh.
one down the sideline.
Oh yeah! Big 7, lucky number 7. Could this be another shootout? Could this be another UTEP? Hope not.
Guys are open vertically down the field. I got to hit them too.
Get it.
Can't let our serve get
My God, 1? What is, whoa. Defense, guys.
Away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
We're looking like freaking last year's team with this defense. Let's see if Weave's got that big weave. See if he's got that speed. Oh, yeah.
getting that
Oh,
first
yeah.
down to
Oh, yeah. Get in there, big fella. Get in there, big fella. It doesn't really apply, but I mean, this graphic, I thought he was going to run someone over on his first touchdown, but we'll take it.
Gives up a first and goal. The snap sets up the throw. He makes the catch.
Okay, we hit him late. That's fine. We'll hit it. Well, I don't care. That's cool. That's cool.
Man, I just love to play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making
Whiteheart.
the field discomfort.
Oh, is he in? Yes, sir. Don't give him a chance to review it. Of course, they go to it immediately. Of course they do. Can we get a little home cook in here? Replay booth? I can't no huddle. I mean, what are we doing here? What? That's not a catch? The fix is in, guys. That's a catch. Come on. Come on. Look at his cleat. That's a catch. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Either way, it's a catch. I got screwed. I don't care what anyone says.
Got some room, headed to the goal
I
line.
don't know what this fucking defense is doing, guys. This is awful. 35 points to this dog shit Kennesaw State team. They're 79 overall, boys. What are you doing?
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Goal.
Called by the offense.
Let's hurry up and get the tud. Let's go. We're back. We're back. We're back. Only down 10. Let's go. Let's go.
This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something.
He lobs one high down the left side.
Fuck, man. Come on.
Down, and man, did they need.
What are you guys doing?
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. You get field position like this, and you're not. He'll keep it himself.
I keyed on the quarterback. What the fuck are we doing, safety? Why are you looking at the running back?
Productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Going to throw it over the top of the D.
Can you complete it this time? Damn it.
He hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Bearcats.
On the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
Defense just makes
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to throw on second down.
Royer. Oh, he stopped. No. Are you fucking serious?
For that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
They'll stuff me again, I'm sure. Yep. Of course. Of fucking course.
Really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Trying to pound their way in.
God damn, man. Come on.
Blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
All right, things definitely didn't go the way we wanted them to. God, anytime you give up 38 points in the first half, it's probably not going to end well for you. Spoiler alert. Defense stepped up in the second half, but, I mean, unfortunately, we were just in too big of a hole to try and come back. You know, obviously our identity is running the hell out of the ball, and when you're down by 17 points in the second half trying to make a comeback, you can't really do that. So credit to Kennesaw State. I thought definitely on paper we were the better team, but quarterback played the best game of his life and the best game that he'll ever play. We had him looking like prime Patrick Mahomes. And then the running back went for over 100 too. So just things you can't allow. Our defense has been great all year. We found a way to get it done in a similar game against UTEP. But we can't give up 45 points to anyone. It's unacceptable. Defensive coordinator knows that. And, hey, the opportunities to come back were there. You know, we said we gave up 38 in the first half, only 7 in the second half. So the defense definitely stepped up. They made some plays. They forced some turnovers. But we had some bad turnovers in the second half. That simply can't happen. I don't think any of us had Big Weave coughing it up in crunch time on their bingo card. We just ran out of time. You know, maybe if there's 2 or 3 more minutes, who knows what happens. Some bad coaching decisions. I put us in a bad spot, so this loss is on me. But the good news is everything's still in front of us, right? So we're even with everyone in the conference, or the top guys in the conference with 1 loss. So we'll see how things shake out. But, hey, we've got a tough road. We've got a tough road ahead. We got Louisiana Tech, we've got Jacksonville State, and we've got Liberty, 3 of the best teams in the conference. So we've got to find a way to be better than the shit we put on display today. Otherwise, we're going to be sitting at home come conference championship week, and that's not what we want, right? We'll take some questions. Coach, there's rumors that Big Weave was out late last night with multiple cheerleaders. Is that why he fumbled today? I mean, that's a typical night for Big Weave, multiple cheerleaders. Guy's a freak, man. But I think he proved today that he is human. We kind of thought maybe he was a robot the way he was running that ball throughout the season. But, hey, we all make mistakes. We won't hold it against Big Weave. I know it won't kill him. It'll just make him stronger. And our one word, I think it's best summed up by shameful. I mean, this was a shameful performance in every aspect. I don't think there's one position group that played well at all. Maybe the cheerleaders, maybe the fans, they brought the energy. But this is a shameful performance for our program. A chance to bounce back before the CUSA Super Bowl. We've got Louisiana Tech, so let's get it. I don't know. I don't know about the buzz cut, buddy. I don't know about the buzz cut. I know about this Tud, though. I know about this Tud. With our third string back. Let's go.
Down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too.
Oh, yeah, big weave. Big weave. Big weave. Catch him if you can. Catch him if you can. You can't. Let's go. Let's go. Big weave again, baby. How it automatically defaults to that. Guess we're taking a shot. Guess we're scoring. Ugh. Didn't want to run that play, but we'll take it.
They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this.
Happy speaking it into existence. Just some water in the cup tonight. Nothing exciting. Sunday stream. Oh, yeah. Sunday stream I'll be turning up. See if we can catch him with the motion. Yep, Trevino.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Follow the block.
All right.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
They might have us there. Cover 3 match. They cooked us there. Usual suspect, number 1, getting bodied, getting embarrassed. On speed option. It's been good to us. We've been watching TD play. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Spoke too fucking soon. Of course, we get called for holding, too. There we go. Old reliable. Old reliable.
Push that lead out a little further.
Sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field.
All right, defense. All right, defense. Come on. 5-1 in the conference. Hell yes. We got our Super Bowl coming up. You guys don't go anywhere. We got Liberty on deck. They're ranked. We're not. Pisses me off. All right. Well, we got our revenge, one of our revenge games from last year. Holding this team to 21. Felt like a foreign concept, really 14 because they had the defensive touchdown. It felt like a foreign concept after giving up 56 last year. So shout out to this team. I've definitely motivated them, definitely encouraged them all throughout the offseason and this season to get these bastards back, and we were able to do so in stinky Ruston, Louisiana. So we're excited for the bus ride back home. The best part about Ruston is leaving. And we do so at 8-2 now, 5-1 in the conference, and we've got the biggest game of the year so far on the schedule up next, and that's against Liberty. Offense, I mean, I know we were kind of chewing clock trying to get out of here, but offense wasn't good in the second half. It wasn't good. We're up 28-0 at one point. We only win by 10. That ain't good. We got to have that killer instinct, that Bearcat mentality to be able to put teams away, and we didn't have that tonight. We didn't have it. But still, we'll take a double-digit win. Maybe it's enough to get us in the top 25. I don't know. Seems like they don't want us to be ranked. They're afraid. They're terrified of the Sam Houston team in the top 25. But if we can beat Liberty, they won't have a choice, and that's our goal, obviously, going into next week. I know they've been in and out of the top 25. Not sure if they're still ranked. We'll find out soon, but another big performance for Big Weave. I really challenged him in practice all week to be better after that fumble last game against Kennesaw State in the fourth quarter. And he knew that he was better than that. He knew that that was an outlier to this great season that he's had. So for him to be able to come back and put forth the performance that he did today, I think that's just a huge credit to him as a player. Looking at some numbers from Big Weave, Mr. Weaver. He goes 18 carries, 154, a touchdown on the ground. Then in the air, he's our leading receiver again, 4 catches for 61. So just active, man, a guy who gets it done. No matter what we ask of him, he's there to get it done. So we'll take some questions now. Coach, how do you feel about Big Weave being in the top 10 and rushing in the country? We just got to keep him going. And find a way to not put too much on his plate. And mix him in at the right times. We've got 3 other capable running backs on this team too, but we can't put too much on Big Weave's plate. We've really got to rest him up. Hopefully he's healthy. We're going to take a look at it throughout the week, have him meet with the trainer, see how things are going, because we've got a big one, right? And he's going to be an integral part of our offense this next week. So, hey, huge shout out real quick to the defense while I'm thinking of it. Held them 15 runs for 10 yards. That's 0.7 yards per rush. They beat us in the passing game a little bit, 14 for 17, 217. But we're able to get it done, force some turnovers. We only forced one, but forced 1 turnover and really just put them in a tough spot, man. They only had 227 total yards. So big shout out to our defense for coming through, stepping up after that shitty performance against Kennesaw State. Coach, what impressed you most about your team's performance tonight? I would say the bounce back and what do we need to focus on next week in practice. Just staying focused, man. Staying focused, locked in on our goal. I have no doubts that we will with Liberty coming up. It's a home game too. So one more chance for some top prospects to come and check us out. We're excited to host them, and hopefully it's going to be a great environment. Buy your tickets. Get your tickets. I want everyone freaking there. I don't expect any Sam Houston State fans to have their voice on next Sunday. Right? I want you guys screaming. I want you guys loud. I want you guys losing your minds every down. Even we have the ball. There's only like 10,000 of you that can fit in the stands. It's not going to bother us. Scream your ass off. Let's go. You guys should be excited. We're 8-2, man. Let's go. Let's go. Is the king invited to the Diddy party? He is. He can go. He can go. Ever since I joined the channel, this team has gone off. That's right. Huge credit to the king. Got to give the king a shout out. He's been huge to our success. Appreciate him. He still can't have the hat, though. Only 3 points in the second half. What happened to the offense? I think we got a little too conservative, playing not to lose. We wanted to run the ball, obviously, and chew clock with that big lead and just put us in a position to not make any mistakes, and I think that kind of got us out of our aggressive mindset. We missed some throws also. There were some big plays there, but we overthrew some guys. So got to work on that. Got to tighten that up going into the Liberty game for sure. It better be freaking rowdy in the Bearcat Den this week. That's all I'm saying. It better be freaking rowdy. There better be some PI arrests, public urination, all sorts of debauchery at Bauer Stadium for this one. If there's not, I'm going to be freaking disappointed. I know in the old games, if you watch the replay, it wouldn't let you challenge. Oh, Big Weave. Come here, little boy. Come here. Let's go. The cheerleaders are going crazy.
From the gun on 3rd down. Fires down.
Oh, yeah.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way.
Liberty loves throwing picks to us, baby. Loves throwing picks to us. How about it?
He'll try to put up the 3 ball from.
I think he missed it. Guys. Fuck.
Says no good. And the mark
back, and you see why it pays dividends.
I'm more mad that we just weren't prepared. We weren't prepared for it. We should have known. Should have known better. All right, we hold them to 3. Let's go. Make up for it. Give us a 10-point lead at half. There we go. Or 7-point lead. I can't do math. I'm a football coach, not a damn scientist. Let's go. I don't care what the ratings are.
Play fake on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Look who it is. Right on cue. Sorry ass number 1.
Touchdown, Liberty.
High success. success rate.
The give to the running.
Get in! Let's go. You know we're going to our bell cow, baby. Go ahead and flash it up again. All right. Come on, defense. Come on. We'll play action. It's cool. We're in zone. We're waiting on it. I told you. He wanted to throw a pick six so bad. He wanted to throw a pick six so bad he couldn't handle it. He couldn't handle it. He couldn't handle it. You going to catch me? I don't think so. I don't think so. Right on cue. Appreciate your donation. Pick up a damn block. I'm calling you out.
Looking for a man. It's Royer.
What?
Intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, we got hit. Let's go.
And it's his fourth.
Pick six. Pick six. Ah!
You got the lead. Now just go out there.
There we go. There we go. Obligatory. I don't know how you say that. You know what I'm trying to say. Got to put it on the screen. I'm glad he doesn't.
He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot.
Number one.
Hits him inside the 20, still going.
I even tried to do it for him. I can't even help him. He's so sorry, I can't even fucking help him. All right. Press conference coming up. Ask away. Let's go. One more game in the regular season. All right, guys. Hey, wasn't the prettiest. Again, put the offense in some bad spots. Had some ugly turnovers. That halfback swing pass, missed a field goal. Didn't fully take advantage of the mistakes that they made. But at the end of the day, when the clock hit 0, your Bearcats came out on top. How would you like to? I've got to put it on the record, guys. Our guy number 1 at defensive back, dude, you got to do better, man. You got to be better. Teams have picked on you all year long. You got to get in the lab, dude. I mean, we're coming up on a potential playoff appearance. We're ranked in the top 25, and you're the one missing link on our defense, right? Like the rest of our defense has been amazing. At times they haven't been. But today they were all good. But you were the black cloud hovering over us. You got to be better, man. You got to be better. You're holding this defense back. Our pass coverage was phenomenal today, aside from number 1, of course. I believe we had 4 picks, 5 picks, 4 picks. I don't know. I lost count. We were in the quarterback's head. You know, late he had some running lanes and didn't take advantage of them. So I think we really threw him off his game. But again, you know, we have a chance to really pull away and win this by 20 points or more, and we don't do it. So that's something that we really got to be better at, is closing games out, man. I've said it time and time again this season, and we haven't done it. So that's something that we've got to improve on. Maybe we could put all the pieces together against Jacksonville State and get that momentum going as we head into the postseason. But we'll take it. Great win. Liberty's the pride of the CUSA. They've had a great couple seasons these last couple years, and they were ranked in the top 25. You saw us finally get ranked. About time, AP voters. About time you get the sand out of your eyes and rank the Bearcats, damn it, because we've been deserving for several weeks now. Now, after the Kennesaw State loss, that was understandable. But before that, we should have been ranked going into that game. So I'm glad you guys are finally putting respect on the Bearcats' name. And, hey, we're 9-2 now. One more game in the regular season, and then it's on to the playoffs. Got to close out strong. The Cox are going to be tough. They're going to be tough. So take questions now. What was the message at halftime? Close the door. Seal this game out. But instead, we kind of let them hang around. And, we go up 31-10. They had the late touchdown on the bomb. It makes it look a little worse than it was. And obviously we threw the pick in the red zone. So, again, it was further away than it looks in the final score. But that was the message, is close it out. And, again, it wasn't received. Got to do better. Got to be able to pull away and really close things out, especially when you force 4 turnovers. You should win by a lot more than 14 points. So, but we'll take a double-digit win over Liberty, like we said. Number 1 will not go in the NFL draft. He'll go number 1 in the Enterprise Rent-A-Car employee draft, if they have one, because that's what he'll be doing after he graduates. If he could even do that, I don't know. He might not be able to cover the cars that he has in his inventory, the way he plays defensive back. Not sure. Heard one of your players had a belt and was doing the belt-to-ass thing while they were shaking hands with the other team. Is this true? I hope so. I hope so, because we put belt-to-ass. I encourage stuff like that. I want to humiliate our opponents on and off the field. So I hope that happened. Hopefully we'll find out who did it. Maybe it was Big Weave. If so, it was deserved because he put 3 touchdowns on the board. That's one thing we haven't done a great job of as a staff is getting him in the end zone. He came into this game with 5 touchdowns. So it was a point of emphasis to get Big Weave into the end zone, and he finished with 3 touchdowns and a lot of highlights. So he's the best running back in the country. We believe that, and we showcased it today in front of our great fans on senior night here in Huntsville. Let's get it. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Big road game.
Welcome to Jacksonville, Alabama.
Cox Nation is going to be excited for this one. Try and spoil our year a little bit, knock us out of the playoffs. I think we have to win this game to make the playoffs, I think. Hopefully we can put on a show for you. You came in at the press conference. You probably were like, what the hell is this? Oh, yeah! Knock that shit loose. I know that wasn't one who made that hit. Was that one? Was that one after we called him out? Was that number? Oh! Our guy came through for us. He did have the guy wide open, but he made up for it. Look at him. Oh, my, number 1. Okay.
And this one splits the upright. And the first point to the air, it's Royer. Fires one high and deep. Lofted to the sideline.
What the fuck is the offense doing, man? Did it take a lot of time, King, to build that up? I don't know how it works. So. All right, somehow we've held them to 6. Some nonsense here.
You got to call your plays, and
he lofts one down the sideline.
Oh yeah! Thank God, a shot in the arm. We needed that. Our guy 7, man. Oh, thank you, 7.
Counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Fires left.
Yes, sir. Oh, look who it is. Look who it is. A redemption story. Number 1. I called him out.
It is 3rd and goal. Leaves it with the running.
Oh, yeah. Get in there, Big Weave. Weaving in for 6. Let's go. You know I got to put it on the screen. We've had Big Weave for a couple years now. Oh, number 1. He got him another one. He got him another one.
A good return on the interception.
Oh, my God. This kid has been an absolute liability all season. And he has 2 picks in the first half. Holy cow. Coxie involved, the freshman, the hero. What game was that he came up big for us? I don't know, but he came up big in this one again. The freshman, the future, Taylor Coxie for 3 or 4 drives. Uh-oh. They're tested 1 again? Oh, just stop playing with him. Stop playing with him.
Scanning the field, it's Royer.
He's always open. You can't out-scheme Coach Spice. You can't out-scheme Coach Spice. Give me that. Rock the baby, Adams. Yeah, 30P. Let's go. Appreciate y'all. Ball was not over the goal line, but okay, we'll give it to you. You guys need a touchdown. We'll give it to you. 19-point lead. 19-point lead. Okay. From a place of love.
He wants to throw it again. Fires it.
Oh, yes, sir. Give me that shit again. Look at the lineman giving up. He gave up. He could have made the tackle. He could have made the tackle, but he gave up on his team. He's a quitter. Let's go. Let's go. That's Ezekiel Lacumbo, baby. With the 28-point second quarter. That's all it took. You know what time it is. Ask away. Hey, quick disclaimer. If you're a college football playoff voter, just take that first quarter, throw it away. Don't even watch it. Don't waste your time. We're just going to pretend that first quarter didn't happen. Just go ahead, fast forward on your DVR ahead to the second quarter, where we woke the hell up and scored 28 points. Big win. Again, I kind of thought that we let them hang around, especially that third quarter, put up a goose egg, but a 10 spot to close out the fourth. Got a little style points. So I think I'm ready to proclaim, that first quarter, we were not a playoff team. But we responded like a playoff team would, right? And that's what the voters want to see. That's what everyone ranking us wants to see. And that's what you saw as this game progressed. This is a good Jacksonville State team. The Cox are solid. 6-6 overall in the season. 3-5 in this shitty conference. But, hey, it happens. It happens. We took our bumps the last couple years. We know the CUSA can be tough at times. Hell, we lost to Kennesaw State, for that matter. But with that being said, your Bearcats are back in their rightful throne as CUSA champions. Let's go. Let's go. Round of applause. Round of applause. Regular season, I should say. We have not won the conference championship just yet. We know whoever we play, I think it might be Liberty, is going to be on the hunt for us. They're a great team, great program. So we'll have to bring our A game. And, hey, if we have aspirations of making it to that college football playoff, we've got to keep it rolling, keep the train rolling. Awful game on the ground for us collectively. Can't even single out Big Weave. He had 20 carries for 52, and a lot of those yards came late in the game. But we found a way to get it done through the air, and that's the thing. When you take away the run game, we've got Royer who can get it done through the air. So I think that just showed that we're not a one-dimensional team, right? We'll find a way to beat you. If you take one thing away, we got more for you. So I think this showed that we're deserving of the playoffs. But, hey, we got one more test at the CUSA championship. So got to put it all together. But I like where we're at. Right now. We'll take questions. Coach, was this game belt to ass worthy? I'd say yeah, especially that second quarter. I mean, we were spanking. We were spanking in the second quarter, 28-3. It's probably our best quarter of the season. Big shout out to number one, Blaine Epperson, man. I called him out in the last press conference. He came through, man. Played the game of his life. 2 picks in the first half. I mean, kid was amazing. He deserves all the praise in the world. I think he's deserving of National Player of the Week. So hopefully people were paying attention to that performance after I called him out. Gave him a big hug in the locker room, told him I loved him. Because we need efforts like that, right? You can be down, but when your name's called, when we need you most, we need you to step up, and that's what he did. So he'll be remembered for his game today against the Cox for sure. Shout out to Blaine. Thought he played great. How's it feel to be a 10-win team, Coach? It feels great. It feels great to be back to where we were in year 3. I think 3-year intervals are good for Sam Houston State, right? We made it to the playoffs in year 3. Now year 6, we're 10-2 on the brink of going back. So it feels great, but I know there's still work to be done. So I'm not ready to pat myself on the back too much, right? My head's big, but it can get bigger if we keep this going. So we know that. We know that's in mind. So we use that deep ball, and do you have Cooper DeJean clone? How does it feel putting up 28 in one quarter? It felt great. Really felt good. We needed it because the first quarter was an absolute disaster, an atrocity. Set football back 50 years. Again, I know we got some Iowa State fans in the chat. We looked like Iowa. Offensively in that first half. And really digging it better. I mean, we forced a lot of turnovers that gave us short fields and easy opportunities, had some defensive touchdowns. So collectively as an offense, I mean, this was not a good performance. We only had 288 total yards. So 25 rushes for 55 as well. That ain't good. That ain't going to win you a playoff game. That ain't going to win you the CUSA championship. So we've got to figure out how to get back to the basics, running the football, pounding the football, and playing Sam Houston State football. All right, we've got a couple more questions here. Oh, is number one a Cooper DeJean clone? I didn't answer that. I don't think so. I'm not ready to go that far. He was impressive, and he definitely stepped up, but he's not first-round draft pick worthy. King cannot get the hat. I do not have Sam Houston pants. No Diddy party yet. We have not won the CUSA championship. Coach, what was the game plan going into the game? Well, it's always run the football, but I think that's what I'm most proud of with this team is, they were able to find a way to adjust when the run game was not there. Now, we kept trying to pound it, don't get me wrong, and we will. If that's taken away, we're not just going to quit running the ball unless we get down big like we did against Kennesaw State. But we were able to adapt, and I think defensively we really wanted to take away their pass game. We did that. We held them to 154 passing yards. That's got to be a low for a season, I would guess. And force some turnovers. Give our offense a chance to have a short field. There were a lot of rowdy Cox fans in the stands here in Jacksonville State. So we knew we had to come out on top and we were able to do that. I think just, being balanced offensively, even though it didn't work, and just locking in defensively for sure. Big Dog, hello, Coach. Big Dog here from Big Dog Media. Congrats on another dominant victory. Who was getting the game ball, Coach? Got to give it to you, Big Dog. That's right. You came in. We scored a touchdown right when you came in. The momentum never left us, so game ball goes to you. Game ball goes to you, Big Dog. We appreciate you. If I have to pick a player, it's got to be Blaine. It's got to be number one, the defensive back, right? I mean, we called him out. I didn't call him out by name, but everyone knew who I was talking about when I said number one. He's been sorry all year. I mean, the numbers don't lie. Anytime you see someone getting cooked in coverage, you can go back and watch from the season. It's usually him. So we called him out in the press conference last game. We thought he played terrible. And, I mean, you can't ask for a better response than what we saw from him today. I mean, 2 interceptions in a quarter, 2 interceptions in the first half. He really set the tone and was big in that 28-point outburst. So shout out to number one. I guess we got 2 game balls. One goes to you, and one goes to number one.